Alright then, hello, welcome back to my channel. It's Anothercoverlover, and I am another cover lover. I love covers. And what I'm doing right now, what I'm doing today is I'm going to do, this was suggested way back, and again I'm sorry, this goes back to last year, November. This was requested by, and I had it all set up and then it went away, so let's find out who suggested this. This was suggested by Sasha Benoit, and she I guess suggested Pentatonix cover of Imagine. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the original Imagine from John Lennon, which I've heard the song a million times. I love it, don't get me wrong, but I have heard it a lot. And then we'll get to see what Pentatonix does with it. And so there you go. So, Sasha, this is for you. If you're still watching my channel, I hope you are. And let's get this guy up here. All right, let's go do this. All right, here we go, guys. Gals, gals.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, a brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You
I have to tell you something, guys. That slays me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the Pentatonix Imagine up, and then, but I am gonna come back to the John Lennon because there's really a lot to say about that. And of course, I grew up. I think the year before, or I'm sorry, a couple of years either after I was born or while when I was born, the Beatles landed in America, and that just it just changed everything from across there to over here, really over here a lot. And so I want to say more about that, but I don't want to break up the flow. So this is the Pentatonix doing the Imagine. So here we go.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No, and no religion too. Oh, imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. We'll be as one. Imagine all possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of men. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us,
going to shut this off, and I may be cutting off some stuff I need to see, but it is what it is. Okay, so here are some comments I'd like to say. So when the John Lennon came out, John Lennon was with the Beatles, and then you hear a lot about Yoko broke up the Beatles. That's still a big joke. Don't Yoko up the band and all this stuff. I'm not sure how true that. I don't know, and I don't really care. When I was a kid, you know, I followed the leader, right? I followed I marched on lockstep with everybody. And growing up in Arkansas, and frankly, growing up in the deep South religious, which is what we are here. Not saying faith. I'm saying religion, and religion is just as prevalent, whether you're Baptist, Catholic, it doesn't matter. Especially here in the South, it's very, very prejudicial, very strict, prevalent, and so I grew up with that. And it took me, honestly, I had to get away from here. I left here and I moved to D.C. for a while, and then I've been to different places, lived in different places, and ended up in South Carolina, which again, deep South really, but I resented Yoko Ono, but I'll tell you in this video, first of all, there's nothing offensive about the video at all. There's nothing offensive about her. I think they did some things that pissed a bunch of people off, but a lot of that was John. John like poking the bear a lot. But, and I think I've said this before in another video, or maybe to my wife, the way that Yoko looks him at the end of that is love, man. That's true love. And the people that are like, well, yeah, Yoko just, you know, he was a Yoko robot. That's total bullshit. I'm sorry. You can disagree with me. It's great about this channel. You can disagree with me. You're not going to change my mind, probably. I mean, if you want to try to, I wouldn't know why you would, but I love that song. I think it's very well written. When it first came out, again, I was still soaked in that Southern religion. And nothing against the South. I was raised in the South. I love the South. There's a lot of good things about the South. But there are also a lot of stereotypes about the South that are very, very true. I wouldn't say racism is prevalent here now as it was when I was a kid, but certainly a lot of prejudice towards any other thoughts and any other ideas. I have my thoughts, right, and they're personal to me, my beliefs. I'm not religion. I have a faith belief that's mine, right, and you're not going to change that by any kind of religion or anything else. I have my own beliefs. But down here, that song, there's a lot in that song that I don't necessarily agree with. There's a lot of things that smack to me of communism, of just, you know, everybody shares, and there's all that kind of feeling. That, again, just me. There's a lot of things about the song I didn't believe. But I think that the bashing on religion really is not one of them, other than bashing on religion, not spirituality. So I'll shut up about that. I love that video, and I'll watch it again. The Pentatonix was good. You know, it's good. Everything they do is class, right? They're very, very good. This is totally an aside and totally doesn't really mean anything, but Avi is so short, dude. I guess I've never seen him, I don't remember seeing him like stacked up against the others, and all of them are taller than he is. I guess I expect, because he has such a big, deep voice, I expected him to be taller, but he's the smallest guy in the group, smaller than the girl. That's not a sexist, it doesn't mean to. Guys, I hope you like this. I did. I enjoyed doing it. I really did. So this goes out to Sasha, I think, suggested this, and my phone's turned off again. But thank you. This is fantastic. Keep coming, man, because I don't intend on not doing this. I intend on doing this for a while, I guess is what I meant to say. I know sometimes I've had my head explode and I've been sick, and so sometimes I don't release as many as I'd like to. But please keep coming back. Come back to the channel. If you like this video, if you like the songs, either one of them, if you like what I had to say or not, hit like anyway. Subscribe to the channel, because I'm not trying to get 1 million subscribers. I'd like to think that there are people out there that have the same likes and dislikes that I have, or at least this is a neat format. I've not seen it before, and I'm sure I will eventually. But and many of you said the same thing. They like the idea of taking an original song or a song done that they've heard and done by somebody new. So I hope you have subscribe, share with your friends, because if you like it, they'll like it probably. Hit the notification bell, because again, most of the time I try to release 2 or 3 a day. I don't always get there, but I try. And comment down below. And as long as your comments aren't nasty or mean, and I've had some that bordered on mean, but I read them anyway. But try not to be mean. Just be, you don't have to like what I do at all. You could say you don't like it. That's many people have, but just don't be nasty about it. All right. Love you. Please come back and see me. And check out the other channel, Sue and the Wolfman, if you haven't already. And that's Sue and I. And we started out doing Nightwish reactions, and now we've branched out to a whole bunch of different groups. But we're kind of going back towards Nightwish at this moment. But please come back. Love you. Goodbye.